Las Vegas is changing rapidly. Professional sports team, business booming, not to mention the record number of people moving here to Las Vegas. So with all these changes, what does that mean for our city and our local businesses? Welcome to Vegas Unmuted. I'm Shaquila Cahoon, your host and author of the upcoming book, The Root on the Rise, Winning from the Ground Up. This podcast is all about the stories, the struggles, the successes of what makes Vegas more than just bright lights. So let's turn it up. Today's guest is me. I'm the host, and I wanted to share why I wanted to do Vegas Unmuted. As your Las Vegas realtor, it is important for us to go out into the community, network, meet people, and just to share what is going on in the market. For me, I wanted to give people a platform to connect with people and also give them value by giving them a platform. That was the reason why I decided to create Vegas Unmuted. So here we are, my first episode. I'm just going to share a little bit about me and why I decided to create this Vegas Unmuted and where I'm coming from. So I was born and raised in Jamaica, and I got here when I was about 12 years old. 5 years later, I joined the military. After I got out, I knew I was going to be an entrepreneur. After having been told what to do for 3 years, I knew I wanted to kind of walk my own path. And so I got my insurance license and I became an insurance agent. Fast forward years in between, a few different businesses, success with some, failures with some, landed me back home living with my dad, with my family. It was the toughest time, but it shaped me. And God needed me to get into that space of contentment so that way I can grow. If it wasn't for that story, or if it wasn't for that journey, rather, I would have not been here before you guys. So for me, I took everything I've learned through my experiences to kind of, move forward into the next phase of my life. And so I moved from Jamaica in 2022 after being there 3 months with my entire family and came to Vegas. Now, from Jamaica to Vegas sounds extremely crazy to a lot of people because how did I end up here? But God is the orchestrator of my life, and he is of yours if you allow him. So here we are 2-3 years later after a failed business, and I decided to become a real estate agent. Now, for me, being a real estate agent is beyond just a commission. I don't want just to make money. I want to make impact. And so I wanted to give people a platform to share their stories. How's it going here in Vegas? What's the difference? Because what I can say, 2 years ago, Vegas is completely different today. And so that's kind of my story. And here we are. And I'm excited. I'm excited to continue to have guests here on Vegas Unmuted to share their stories, their journey, and how Vegas is evolving, right? It has been an absolute pleasure working with all the people that I've worked with throughout my entire careers, just my life path, right? Because they have helped me, mold me, and kind of shaped me into who I am today. And so I'm just excited for what the journey ahead lies. And if I'm being honest, today was not supposed to be just me sitting here. Unfortunately, my guest was not able to make it. But hopefully we can redo that episode and have him out here to share what all the new changes mean for Vegas. So much is happening, guys. New baseball team, potentially. And the city is turning from just entertainment to more business oriented. It has so much opportunity, not to mention the real estate market. What I like to tell people is that if you are in a position to purchase a property, don't just think homeowner, think investor, think big. This is your first property, and it's not just owning a home, it's investing into your future. And so I'm going to leave you guys with this. Continue to let God guide you and continue to let him do the great work in your life and place you where you're meant to be. So without further ado, Shaquila Cahoon, I just unmuted, and that's all.